Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fred Achando channel. Let us do politics. But before I delve so much into politics, I want to thank you very much for taking your time to be part of our channel. For those who sacrifice their time to watch my videos, give me feedback. Some of you give me calls and tell me, Achando, we need to do this, we need to do that. I really take your feedback very seriously, and I really promise to implement most of them. For those who have subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. We started by 2 subscribers, 3. Now we are at 600, and we are on our way, running very fast to clocking the 1000 subscriber target. And I know we will do it together. Thank you for your support. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe. Take a moment and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that when we do a video like this, you will be notified by YouTube. Kindly give our videos a thumbs up, like them, so that we see when you give them a thumbs up, when you like them, video will recommend them to other viewers, and this is how we shall get more subscribers. Share our videos if you can, and let us comment. I take your comments very seriously. Again, thank you very much. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe to our videos. Let us do politics. And there is a worrying trend in Kenya Kwanza because the popularity of Deputy President William Samoei Ruto is dwindling. It is actually going down. Sources say that there have been meetings to try and intervene, because if the trend continues like this with only a few, I think 2 months into the elections, then they have lost it. William Ruto started campaigning in the year 2017. He was already preparing for the 2022, this year's elections. He invested in these elections both psychologically and resourcefully. He used his resources. He actually crafted a team that would help him campaign for the 5 years, the second term that they were in power. You remember William Ruto started giving money to churches, to youth groups, and the border groups, and he came up with the slogan of bottom up economy. These early campaigns really tarnished their relationship with the President Uhuru Kenyatta, and it led to their complete fallout. William Ruto, being crafty as he is and a very charismatic politician, formed the UDA party, and he made people look like he was being mistreated in the Jubilee, and so they walked out and participated in some of the by-elections, and you all understand that he even became victorious in some of the by-election, including Central, the backyard of Mr. President. And so he is a man who was and is still on a mission. But why is he losing popularity by the day? This is what we want to delve and try to discuss. And one of the reasons, without much ado, is that the withdrawal of Mr. President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta from active politics has really messed up Deputy President. Why? They kept on claiming that Mr. Kenyatta was trying to coerce people to vote Raila Amolo Odinga. He has said it severally. When he visited on his tour to the USA and the UK, he actually told the European Union and the USA brigade that there is a plan by the government to force people, to compel people to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. And he actually accused the president of doing this. And so what has the president done? The president has retreated and has now left them with Raila Amolo Odinga to battle and to meet people. Rigathi Gachagua at some point accused Raila Amolo Odinga sarcastically that Raila Amolo Odinga was, hiding behind Uhuru Kenyatta. And he actually told Uhuru Kenyatta to step aside. And he told Raila Amolo Odinga to stop hiding behind Uhuru Kenyatta so that they could face each other in this race. And so Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta is taking a back seat. Raila Amolo Odinga has now gone uh, facing the people, explaining to them his Baba Care and how he'll give 6,000 to the needy, those who live below, the poverty line. And Raila is explaining how he's going to make education free from, nursery to, primary, all the way to the university. And this has affected William Ruto tremendously, because now people realize that Raila was not hiding behind Uhuru Kenyatta. Raila was giving Uhuru Kenyatta to fulfill his duties, his promises that he made in 2017. And this has really, really affected uh, Mr. William Samoei Ruto. I was referring to some of these these points. Now, number two, William Ruto is really being damaged by sibling rivalry in his party. If you look at a good example is Nakuru. Susan Kihika and Kimani Ngunjiri are not seeing eye to eye. They come from the same county, Nakuru County. Susan Kihika is vying to be a governor in that county. They are competing. The main challenger, who is Lee Kinyanjui. But Kihika recently caused a storm when he said that he was not supporting Kimani Ngunjiri, and that he advised people to look for credible leaders of their choice. Kimani Ngunjiri, in a rejoinder, stated that he was not going to support Susan Kihika, and he told people that they should choose a leader of their choice. And Kimani Ngunjiri was quoted as saying that they should respect the incumbent, who is Lee Kinyanjui. And people, there was speculation that Ngunjiri was campaigning for Lee Kinyanjui. Now, if you look at, if you go to Kilifi, we have Aisha Juma, who is contesting to be a governor in Kilifi County. But the incumbent, who is the incumbent, the governor of Kilifi County, Amason Kingi, has somebody there called George Kithi, whom he wants the people to vote for Kithi to succeed him. And this has really made their relationship to be sound when they concentrate on this rivalry and trying to overdo each other, who is the most popular in that country. This supremacy battle is working against against William Samoei Ruto. Even in Machakos here, Mudhama, who is a staunch supporter and one of the representatives of Ruto, is battling it out with Alfred Mutua, who does not want Mudhama to be a governor. I don't know why. Mudhama has someone, I think, by the name Nzioka Mwita. Alfred Mutua has someone who is he wants to succeed him, and Mudhama is also campaigning. In fact, if you've been following Ruto campaigns, Mudhama is conspicuously absent. He's not being seen. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this supremacy battle and sibling rivalry is working negatively, because instead of these politicians taking their time to campaign for William Ruto, they waste a lot of time trying to show who is the most popular, trying to show the people who is the kingpin in this area. And if William Ruto is not going to move very fast to intervene, this is going to reduce his popularity even further. Number three, I want to believe that the mismanagement of the process of selecting a running mate really played a very pivotal role in reducing Ruto's popularity. The opinion polls showed that Kithure Kindiki from Tharaka-Nithi was leading among all the contenders who wanted to depute as William Samoei Ruto. But for reasons that are best known to William Ruto, he went ahead and picked Rigathi Gachagua. When you look at Rigathi Gachagua, when you appoint a running mate, he's supposed to help you achieve some particular goals. But Rigathi Gachagua seems to be dividing votes every day. He's not adding. When he went to Tarakaniti, one Kithure Kindiki was missing, and you'd wonder why Kithure should be missing in such a very important event in his home, in his backyard. I thought they should be campaigning together just to show his people that yes, the deputy president, in his wisdom, appointed Rigathi Gachagua, but I give him my full support. The way Kalonzo did in Machakos, Kalonzo actually stated that I support Martha Karua. So if Kithure Kindiki would do that, then his supporters would be convinced that, yeah, this is the direction to go. But he was conspicuously missing. Meaning that even though they are trying to do the damage control and the PR that they're giving us, there is still undertones in this party. This thing has not been resolved. And if it is not managed, I can assure you that it is going to mess up William Ruto, because it is said that even the politicians that are coming from Central, when they were given a chance to vote for whom they thought could depute as William Samoei Ruto, they did not vote for Rigathi Gachagua. And if you've seen the way Gachagua is campaigning of late, then you'd realize why they did not, they did not support him. And so this is really working negatively against Ruto, and his popularity will continue waning and waning and waning. Now, number 3, continued insults, because I'm still talking about Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua, whenever he goes to campaign, there is a trend. He continues to insult even the incumbent politicians. When you go to campaign against a particular party or a particular person and is still in power, you should be very careful not to insult, because one who is still in power has got a lot of influence. A good example is when he went to Meru. Rigathi Gachagua actually took the better part of the day insulting uh, the current governor of Meru, Kiraitu Murungi. And Kiraitu is a powerful man in that area. People still follow him. He has got a large following. And when you go ahead and insult him, then, because I remember even after that, there were Zays in that area, elders, convened a meeting and condemned Mr. Rigathi Gachagua. You do not go to someone's backyard and you start insulting them. And so this is really working very negatively. He did this. Rigathi Gachagua did this when he went to Chuka. The current governor of Chuka is Mudhoni Chuki. And Rigathi Gachagua threw a lot of insults. William Ruto should tame Rigathi Gachagua. And if he doesn't, I'm telling you, this is going to reduce. There is an element of mistrust, and this is going to reduce his votes. I also want to talk about Ruto as a master of doublespeak. You see, Kenyans, there are two types of supporters in Kenya. There are those who will be following you ignorantly, despite your weaknesses, whether you lie to them. And this category is very gullible. These are the people you can even give 100 shillings to go and shout in someone's, rally. These are people you can lie to. You lie to them today, you repeat the same lie tomorrow, and they will not scrutinize this lie as long as they will support you anyhow. And there is another category, I may call them the elite, those who will scrutinize your statement every day and understand whether you are for real. William Ruto, for example, in 2017, when state officers were campaigning for the Uhuru ticket, people like Fred Matiang'i, Joe Musheru, Eugene Wamalwa were campaigning for William Samoei Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta. And when Raila Amolo Odinga, their fiercest opponent, complained about this, Ruto was very vocal. He said, "Wachana na Matiang'i," to mean, leave alone Matiang'i to do his work. Today, William Samoei Ruto is complaining. He even reported this to the European Union. He even wrote a letter complaining that state officers are crafting a plan to interfere with the elections. And Kenyans look at this because these are in the archives. They look at what Ruto said the other day and what Ruto is saying today. Ruto quotes Bible just the other day when he was being interviewed on NTV. He quoted a Bible verse that does not exist. Why? Because he believes that Kenyans are gullible. He has a following, a kind of following that will not scrutinize his statements. They just follow it. But there are those people who are looking at him and saying William Ruto is a liar. Sometimes back he has been quoted when he was supporting the introduction of dry port in Naivasha. And when Governor Joho and the people of Mombasa complained about this, he supported and said that Governor Joho is not learned, that it does not mean he's going to take a whole Indian Ocean into Naivasha. Today, William Ruto has changed the tune and is saying that when he becomes the president of Kenya, he's going to give them back their port. And I remember Governor Joho was playing this audio to the audience, and they listened at the lie. Ruto is lying very cheaply and blatantly, and Kenyans have realized that Ruto is not a trustworthy man. When he continues lying to people, quoting Bible verses that are not there, saying one thing today and changing, I'm telling you, Kenyans are clever enough, they're smart enough, they will continue revolting, and Ruto should be very careful. I wish there's someone who should advise William Ruto. The only disadvantage is that if you look at those who had his communication team, people like Itumbi, they will always post things that do not exist. I wonder whether it is a policy from Ruto. I don't know what is happening. But this is working against him, and how I wish that Ruto would change tactics. Otherwise, he is headed to be in the opposition after these elections. I also want to talk about the resurgence of Martha Karua. Ever since Madam Martha Karua was unveiled as the Azimio running mate, guys, trust me, this lady has given William Ruto and the entire Kenya Kwanza sleepless nights. Martha Karua has traversed central Kenya. She is one of their own. When Rigathi Gachagua was complaining that Raila is imported from Bondo to come and take over power, now they've been given Martha Karua, and Martha Karua talks to them. I am one of your own. Let us form this government. And Martha Karua is using what Rigathi Gachagua said against Rigathi himself. Rigathi Gachagua actually has always intimated that the Kibaki government was one of the best government that they had. Even the debt, he says that Kibaki left them with this some considerable amount of debt, and Uhuru has really borrowed more. And what is Martha Karua saying? Martha is saying that the same Kibaki government that Rigathi is talking about, she was part of it, and they were with Raila Odinga. And she says that the two of them are leaders who do not joke around when it's time to work. They are campaigning on a platform of zero tolerance against corruption. If you juxtapose Martha Karua as a running mate and Rigathi Gachagua as a running mate, I'm telling you, you will realize these are two personalities. And so Martha Karua is giving them headache. She campaigns on her own. She goes to the corridors where Akina Rigathi thought Raila could not reach. And now, instead of trying to craft a plan on how they can amicably counter Martha Karua, they have resulted into insults. The other day, Osoro, who is one of the staunch supporters of William Ruto from Kisii, decided to insult Martha Karua. But what did Martha do? Martha did not even answer. And Martha Karua is now telling the central people that the problem with William Ruto, in fact, she doesn't call William Ruto, but she says that if you are a running mate, if you are appointed to be a deputy president, you should play a pivotal role, a supportive role, not competing with your boss. And in a way, she's saying that, look, this guy is coming here to deceive you, yet he could not be loyal to the president, to one of your own. And she has pledged her support to Raila Odinga. Every time she goes somewhere, she says, my captain will do this. You don't see Martha Karua saying, I will do this. And Martha Karua has given these people sleepless night. She's campaigning on a polite platform. She says she wants a fair competition devoid of insults and fights. The other day when some people tried to make noise in her rally, she says, don't be cheap. Don't allow someone to give you 100 shillings to come and make noise and shout in her rally. And so, ladies and gentlemen, these are my thoughts. This is my take on why William Samoei Ruto's popularity is dwindling and going down by the day. I don't know what you think. We can always interact. Bye.